Thank you. So, welcome, and thank you so much for watching my video today. Uh, my new drink. Okay. All right, let's get started. So, as usual, first of all, I want to share with you good news 2023. The book that I was reading, So Help Me God, by the former president of the United States, Michael Richard Pensy. I've completed that book. It is one of the best books that I've read. I mean, I saw some politics in the book, and one of the things that I've learned from that book is the life of the vice president, the humble beginnings, and the motive. So it's a great book. It's a great book. If you want to get one, please get one. Now, the book that I'm reading, that I started reading, is this: How to Get from Cubicle to Corner Office. This is the book by Joel Wesses, as Wesses. It's a great book about the common sense of getting ahead. So, if you want to progress in life, if you want to go beyond, I think it's a book. You can get a copy. It's really a book. And what happens in this book is Joel has captured the essence of years of management experience, and you talk of wisdom and hard-learned lessons in life, and that's technically what he shared in that book. So first off, a couple of days ago, it was my birthday. Nde tikambiza birthday inaenda bwino zikomo kwambiri. I really appreciate ndithu mumve uchokera pasi pa mtima panga kuti zikomo kwambiri. It was overwhelming, so many messages, people writing on my wall, people sending me text messages through WhatsApp and normal text messages. And I also received some valuable and expensive gifts, messages and gifts. Both of them, they really made my day. I was super excited. And if you want to know, one of the things that I received on this day, it was coming from uh, my beautiful wife. I really love my wife. She know, I mean, simply because she knows me better, right, than all of you. So she bought lots of stuff, but one outstanding thing that I got from her was the cologne, the spray. She bought me Jime Cool spray. It's expensive. When I checked the price, sometimes you go behind it and they just check like, okay, most of the times what I use is Gucci Guilty, and Gucci Guilty, you can get it around $100, like $100, right? And Jimmy Cool was more than that. I thought that was one of the coolest things because I never thought I would use Gucci, not Gucci, but Jimmy Cool. So thank you so much, my wife. And I also received so many gifts from different people, including Dalama and Andiba Santina and some drinks. So thank you. I feel so much loved, and that was great. Now, today, I don't want to take much of your time because I'm looking at this. We have to talk about this. Talking about infrastructure planning and development. It's an area of opportunity in our country that we can do better. And again, I want to roll back the purpose and the goal of all these kind of communications, like the videos and the talks. Kodi ndikamakhala ndimafuna kuti cholinga chenicheni cha nkhani yake ndi chani. Cholinga changa ndimanena nthawi zonse kuti I'm not here kuti nditukwane munthu kapena ninyoze munthu yayi. I'm here looking at the opportunities that we have in our country. Kuti kodi ife ngati Malawi, what can we do? And together we can shape a better future for our country. This is not a responsibility for one person, but it's a collective effort. So we are looking at you, me, and the person sitting next to you, or the people around you, or the people around me, how best can we do it? As much as we know that leadership or the government leadership, they have mphamvu yosintha zinthu kapena kukonza zinthu mdziko lathu, komanso we have to take a part. We have to take a part. What can you do? And that's why I'm coming here talking to you all the time, trying to communicate with you and see what would be the best way of doing things right. Okay, so today I thought of sharing with you about the infrastructure planning development. This is an opportunity area. This is opportunity for our country. Let me start by saying one of the things that will help our country, Omai Nobambo, to develop is if we invest in our country. And this is a key thing. If we are going to invest in our country, and that's how we are going to see and enjoy the fruits of development, the fruits of living in a better world or a better country. The problem that we have today is that we don't want to invest in the country. An investment, it's not only ndalama, kuziga mdziko. There is so many things that we can invest. I was watching one of my good friends, Sugezi. I mean, Sugezi is very brilliant. He's the guy who is bringing arts, the film industry in Malawi, it should be recognized. And I support you, my brother. Thank you so much. Keep doing what you're doing. So I was watching that, and people don't even know that through arts, we as a country, Malawi as a country, we can make money. We can invest our country, and we can develop. Development can come out of arts as well. I'm not singularizing arts is the only thing that we can do. There's so many things that we can do, but that's just one area that we can also focus on, because we have so many talents in our country, but we are failing to develop them. We are failing to support them. And that's why the corporate social responsibility comes in. We want to ask companies, we want to ask the private sector, we want to ask the government to at least intervene, at least help, at least now, infrastructure planning and development is another key area. Mudziko lathu tizimamvetsa chisoni kwambiri. Tili ni malo ambiri, tili ni malo kunyanja kwense kuja, tili ndi Lake Malawi imene kuchokera komwe ku Chitipa kapena komwe ku Kalonga titeno, kuchokera ku Mtunda kwenikweni kutsetsereka kuchokera Kalonga mpaka kukafika ndithu ku Mangocha. Tili ndi nyanja yokongola kwa basi, and I'm privileged, I'm a landowner there. So malo amenewo ndimayang'ana kuti kodi anthu akumanga zotani. And to my surprise, the things that people are building now, I'm not trying to say kuti sizinthu zabwino, komabe according to the standards, we are not supposed to build zinthu zimene sizingapose zinthu zimene zinamangidwa kalekale. It is very unfortunate. You look at the buildings in our towns. Up to now, ukapeza kuti Chayamba building still stands as one of the best buildings in our country. This is very unfortunate, because let's think about this. Chayamba inamangidwa liti. And when you know kuti Chayamba inamangidwa liti, koma today still stands as one of the best buildings in our country, what are we doing? What are we focusing on? Now, my engineers athu, my architecture athu, what are they doing? If we don't have them, okay, that's fine, I'll get it. But as a government, as Malawians, why can't we find people who can design zinthu zimene zingagwirizane ndi nthawi yathu? Okay, because that is the attraction. That will attract the investor community, the donor community to come into our country. The more these people are coming into our country, you know what we are doing? We are investing in our country. Even if they build an infrastructure, beautiful infrastructure, for example, I mean a stadium, sikuti anyamula imeneja kumapita nayo kwawo, that will still stay and will still be in our country. That's what I'm talking about. Ndiyeno chimene chimativuta ndi chani? as a government, as the leaders in the government, chikutivuta ndi chani kuti ngati pali malamulo amene akuletsa kupanga zinthu, bwanji madera ngati imene alili kunyanja kucha, there is lots of opportunities and lots of potential. Bwanji malo ngati amene aja osango apereka ulere. I know you'll be saying kuti iwo wapenga kodi ine simfana organizer board ine mfana wanzeru. Ndikanena kuti malo aja kuapereka ulere, I'm not just saying kuti mungotenga unoti apereka then anthu akanganirani atenge malo aja. No, we need to put the standards. We need to come up with the town planners. Abwere kumalo kuja, they should talk about that place. They should design a town kumalo ngati manje. Sindikufunanso Blantyre Lilongwe Zuzu malo ngati amene aja tinamanga kale atikanika ndi zomwe tikumanga pano ndi zamakedzana tekamba kale. We want some modern technology. We want some modern infrastructure. Anthu amene angathe kupanga design ma hotel, ma stadium, residential areas. Think about what Bushiri is doing right now, Prophet Bushiri. I mean, that's one of the best things anyways, but why should we leave one person to do that when we know that the government has the potential of saying malo awawa malingana ndi ma policies alandi tikusintha malamulo acholinga chonena kuti we want to attract the donor community, we want to attract the investor community. Anthu amene ali kunja kuja ataona nyanja yathu ya Malawi ija ndikupereka malo kuti malo awa tifuna titamangako each. If you want to take this land, we are going to give you this land for free, as long as within this period of time, and we have to be very objective, as long as within this period of time muonetsetse kuti pamangidwa chinthu chooneka ngatichi, and these are the standards tikupatsani mwa imeneyo. Because the more we build those infrastructures, the more anthu ena is better. Kodi sitiganizirako at one point in time ngati World Cup itazapezeka kuti ikupangikidwa ku Africa, they can use one of our stadiums. So we can come up with those stadiums kumene kujaku amangidwe ma stadium amene aja taitane anthu amange ndi land, we are going to give them for free. We don't want to sell them, because if we are going to sell them, anthu enaso amafuna aje pamene paja ineyo ngati ndikugulitsani more cheaper. We don't want that, right? But we want the government to champion it. We want the government to take the leading role so that our development is being facilitated. And I will take you back. Why I'm saying that the government can take a leading role is because ntchito ya boma kapena government kapena administration imene ikuyendetsa boma yeti, it's to mobilize. It's to mobilize all the resources in the country. Akachita mobilize ma resources aja ndi kuagwiritsa ntchito kapena kuapanga distribute accordingly. Okay, so ngati boma likutenga misonkho ya Amalawi, the expectation is misonkho ija aigwiritse ntchito moyenerera kuti ipange benefit Amalawi. Okay, kapena nzika za mdziko, right? Now the thing that we are seeing today is technically different. I mean, it's all different, because instead of this money should be used for the benefit of the citizens of the country, kuboma kuja kumapezeka anthu amene akumabandala mazija. Now, drama ija malomoti itsetsereke kumusi kwa anthu amene akuvutika. Think about that person amene ali kumutsi. I always talk about this. I was talking to one of the cabinet ministers, the same thing. I said, think about munthu amene ali kumusi. Mukamamanga zimanyumba zanuzo bambo nomai makamaka osadobamba mai koma atsogoleri athu mukamamanga zimanyumba zanuzi 10 20 30 kuarea 43 kuarea kuchani kumadera akulu abwino, who are you targeting? Obviously you are targeting the same group imene alibe ndalama padakali pano akuvutikira, they are struggling, they are surviving. You are still struggling because when they are still struggling, but you are still targeting them, because mugamanga nyumba, you're not targeting your fellow cabinet minister, you're not targeting your fellow politician, because you are just now saguba agumanga so vima nyumba vao menebucha. So my appeal is, let's be objective. Let's love our country. Not only loving our country kuti tikukhalamo today, but we should think about our children. Kodi ana athu kutsogolo uku dziko adzalipeza lotani? Yesterday, I was literally talking to one of the politicians who said, kuti panopa mtima ukumandipweteka kunena kuti kodi olo titati boma tikamazalitenga kutsogolo tizapeza muli chani? Tizapeza muli chani? Lizakhale lidawonongeka kwambiri because tilibe mtima olikonda dziko lathu. We need to love our country. Let's love it. Let's invest in our country. Let's think different. Let's think outside the box. Basi nkuganiza kuti kodi in the next 5-10 years from now, dziko lathu lifuna liwoneke modern. And we should be the pioneer. We should be on the ife chabuno tivutike kuvutika kumwe titavutikeko tivutike zonena kuti dziko lathu likonzeke osati dziko lathu likhale mmene lili padakali pano. So when I'm coming here to talk to you guys, it's I want to empower you, to empower your thinking capabilities, so that when we are thinking or our thinking process, we have to think better about our country. We have to think better about ourselves. So it starts with the mindset change. And the Tigamati mindset change, I'm not only talking about the mediocre or kabina tinene kuti antuamba, kabina nzika za kumalawi. Yes, I mean, each and everyone in our country needs to change how that we think about things. But we are starting from the top. So we are starting from our leaders, community leaders, then in Kumatsika Muslim. We go to Ganiza Banji about our country. If we can't think about our country today, then Zigo Sirikab. And in Gamadi Zigo Sirikab, what I mean, Tiza Kalao Sao Gampaka Nakarikari, and Haza Kalao Fudi Gampaka Nakarikari. Today, someone was mentioning about the same thing. Kuti Nigarandira Salary, Nigangukala 2-3 days, 4 days, Salary Yanga Yoseat. Ngati Sinipida Kujen, ku field, then Palibe Jumojide. Think about that. When, as Malawians, as the citizens, as leaders, when are we going to start to think positively, to think good about our country? When is that? When will that be? And we don't care. We don't care right now. As long as we are living, as long as tukuba ndalama so ndemu kuba kwambiri, bas, it ends like that. Let me tell you this. The government changed. In every 5 years, according to our democratic rules and all the policies around it, tima voter zaga 5 zina zitizos. Olo mudakhala kuti zisankho mwabera mwakhalaso team ina yachiwiri. Koma at the end of 10 years, you have to go out and rest. Mufuna dziko lizakhale lotani. Nthawi imene mukapuma. Mufuna dziko lathu lizakhale lotani. And that's why I'm asking each and every day, let's think about our country. Tiganizire dziko lathu. And chinthu china chimene ndimanena, I mean, today I don't want to go sidetrack to talk more about another thing, but apart from infrastructure planning and development, amwina ngati tilibe anthu amene angakwanisa kuti pangira plan matauni abwino. Matauni amene ndi amenities, some good amenities. Think about my playground, think about shopping malls, access roads, madzi abwino. Boma likhoza kupanga zimene zija kunyanja kuja osati timanyumba tomwe tikumangidwa pano tomwe tikumaona tija. Kumene kuja kuli few potential yathu yatsogolo chonde boma lathu atsogoleri tapita mmene kuja mukakonzeko. Konzani olo mutapereka malo aja mwaulere, as long as anthu amene akumangawo amange according to the plan, amange according to what you think is going to be the future. So your planning as well should be future planning, not today's planning. We don't want buildings amene sangapose chayamba isakhale building yokongola Malawi monse yayi. Okay, so I'm not going to take much of your time, but otherwise I hope mwandimvetsetsa chimene ndimafuna kuyankhula lero chonena kuti tipange invest mu dziko lathu. And one of the investments that we can do in our country is infrastructure development, and it starts with planning. We need to get good people who can plan even the infrastructure itself. Kuti malo ngati kunyanja kuja tiyeni kumene kuja tipangeko ndalama. Kumene kuja tiyitane anthu abwere, anthu amaiko ena. I mean, if we can't build ourselves, let's advertise. We are not selling the country, by the way, because those people, when they build, asiya mabuildings aja. So we can advertise kuti tiyindi lanji imene ili kufupi ndi nyanja. We want mahotels ngati awa, tiaonetse mahotels amene timaona maiko enawa okongolawa chonde. Kaya ndi mastadium, tiaonetse mastadium okongolawa kuti tikufuna stadium ngati munthu amene afuna kumanga abwera zamanga. And you know what? Job creation ija imanenedwa ija, anthu amene akamazamanga, job creation ili kuchitika pamene. Ndiye kuti anthu akugwira ntchito, labor ichokera within the same area. So that's human capital. And that's to our advantage. It means ndiye kuti tikuganiza motsogola. Kukena ni kuja timakamba kuja ndiye kuti nditikafika. All right? I know. I've talked a lot. So thank you so much, guys. Before I go, let me encourage someone. Do not wait for someone to support you to do your dream. No, do it. Do it. I was so overwhelmed to see that on my page here, there was so many comments, so many interactions, so many messages. And I went back to, I have a Facebook account, which has 5,000 people. And out of those 5,000 people, most of them, they are my close friends. Most of them, they are maybe my relatives. But out of those people, I promise you, you guys here on my page, mwandipatsa ndithu mphamvu. And zomwe zimachitika zimenezo, abale ako azinzako, most of the times they don't support you. So if you're waiting for your friends, your close friends to say, yes, do this, I'm telling you, you're wasting your time. Do the things that you want to do, and do the thing, I always say this, do the things that you love, and that's what is going to make you successful, not what people think is best for you. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless our leaders, and God bless our country, Malawi.